Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Inquisitor Edition. And this time, of course, we have just arrived on what I believe looks like a Jedi Knight ship, if you believe it. I actually have no idea, but it seems to be the case. This is usually where the piloting area is, but apparently that's not the case on this one. And we do have a couple of things here. This type of armor is often worn by Jedi. We also have new things here, new abilities. One of them is Tame Creature. Young, neutral creatures within 10 meters can be tamed to follow you and help you in combat. Maximum one creature tamed at a time. Okay, that sounds actually really cool. Let's see if we can actually use that. I actually have no idea where we will be using that, but let's interact with this and see what happens. Okay, we're apparently just taking out some sort of scanning device, and that apparently does nothing. Okay, well, that's good to know. What's this? Combat techniques of a Jedi Battle Master. Oh, okay. Okay, let's examine that as well. What's going on here? We seem to be activating some really weird things. Is this some sort of surreal trip or something along those lines? It seems to be the case. Okay, so let's just see where else we can go. I suppose we can go up here. What's that? All recently used travel coordinates have been erased. Wait a minute. We're on a planet. We're not in space. We're on some sort of planet. And there's the galaxy map. Well, we know that that's the galaxy map, of course. What's this? The hollow image of a young teenager rests in the center of this locket. He reminds you of... Oh, he reminds you of Theron. Okay. Let's examine that as well. Okay, what does that do? Oh, there we go. Does it remind us of Theron? Let's actually zoom in. Does that remind us of Theron? I suppose it could. It very well could be him. Well, I guess we'll find out a little bit more if we head down here. Oh, apparently we're on the planet again. Okay. What's this? A collection of information on the culture of Zakul. Okay. What was that? Oh, there...
Some folks live for destruction. They delight in causing others to suffer.
That's awful.
It is.
Okay. That was very, very weird. I'm actually unsure what's going on with that. It was like some bad soap opera or something. I'm actually unsure, but okay. What's this? Tython Training Grounds techniques to achieve Jedi Enlightenment. Is there a shortcut to that? I don't think so somehow. Okay. Korriban Training Facility, exercises in harnessing Sith power. Okay, that might actually work out. Okay, well, there's a medical service there. Don't particularly need that. What's this? Studies of the Force. Okay, and what's this? This device appears to be under construction. However, it seems to have limited functionality. Is that a joke about BioWare's development or something? I actually have no idea. Okay, well, let's examine that.
For millennia, Jedi and Sith archived their knowledge in holocrons. These legacies preserve the wisdom of great minds. The focus was often on exploring mysteries of the Force, not the practical matters of government. After all, Jedi do not seek to lead, and it is in the nature of Sith to force their wills upon others. But a few sought to understand what it truly means to lead a civilization. These are their teachings.
Wow, that's actually really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so what's this? A serene place for meditation. Okay, well. So, we're looking through... Meditating here has given you insight into the wildlife of this planet. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna tame this creature here. There we go. So now we have this little guy following us around. Hopefully he's gonna help us out a little bit. He's got 48,000 HP. That's pretty decent, I guess. So let's just head on over here and see what's going on. What's that? Ah, wait a minute. I seem to... Wait, there are Jedi belongings here? There are also sort of Sithy things here as well. So, oh, okay. Well, let's see what happens. These heavy logs were clearly cut from the surrounding forest, but there are no drag marks to show how they could have been brought to camp. The precision and scorched edges of the cuts suggest a laser or plasma tool was used to fell them. I wonder what a laser or plasma tool could be. It's some sort of saber made of light, maybe. Well, let's interact and see what actually happens here. Yes. Oh, you managed to lift the log using the Force. Can I now throw it? I'm going to throw it over there. Or something. No? No? Okay. Well, at least I managed to lift it. I guess that's pretty good. Now, where else do I have to go? There must be something else in the area around here for us to interact with, because otherwise it would have disappeared, surely. No? No? Maybe not. There is something over there. What's that? Ah, I see. So we can actually traverse over there if we so desire. I'm actually thinking, should I take a different creature? Or no, I quite like the little lizard. I think that's fine. Yeah, why not? Okay. So, let's see. Is there anything else over here? No, I don't believe so. Okay, so the only other place that I think we could actually interact is that small stone area. It's kind of a bit weird that they still have clues technically located here, so I'm actually unsure whether I'm missing anything. Ah, there appears to be a couple of other things over here, but what I would like to do is jump over here first. Is there anything up here? Surely there's something here. No? Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Surely, why did they even put this here then? That is very, very strange. Maybe there's something over here instead? I was thinking that we might be able to find one of the lost holocrons, but I mean, really, it should be that simple. It really should be that simple. At least the first one. I don't actually mind the second and third being difficult, but, well, the first one should technically be reasonable to find. These parts appear to belong to a lightsaber. They don't seem to be functional. Okay, well, yes, they're fizzing a little bit there. What's this? A journal of day-to-day highlights since the author arrived on Odessen. There is no name or signature included. And what's that? Information and lore about the Knights of Zakul. Okay. Lore about them as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Is that it?
Crimes will not go unpunished.
Well, our crimes will not go unpunished? Oh, well, we know that fellow. He actually yelled at us beforehand. Okay, so what's this? Author Tassiel Shan. Oh yes. That is, of course, one of the ancestors, I believe, of even Bastila Shan. Is that true? Wait a minute. I'm getting the chronologies all mixed up here because it's been so long since I've played the original Knights of the Old Republic, of course. But I seem to think that Tassiel used to be... Is Tassiel... Wait a minute. Is Tassiel Satiel's mother? Or something along those lines? Ah, maybe. Well, let's interact with it and see what happens. The Force, Beyond Light and Dark. And we unlocked a couple of new lore things. And this pot smells of root leaf stew. A dish commonly served on Tython. And now we just walk over to talk to the owner of the camp? Oh, okay, well... It's about to be some mysterious fellow, no doubt. Oh, and here is a cairn here that we can use to jump up here once more, but I really wanted to find those holocrons. Well, oh, yep, yes, hello, Satiel. Yes, you are here. Now, of course, Satiel is just over there. We don't particularly know her very well, but, of course, on our Jedi Knight, or at least in the Jedi Knight series, we have met her a numerous amount of times. So we do know her a little bit better on Zaylan, but Zaynash doesn't particularly know her very well at all.
I've waited for you a long time. Welcome to my home, Outlander.
Jedi Master Satiel Shan. When Valkorion told me to finish my training, he meant with you.
You're asking the wrong person. Yes, I'm going to offer a meal. Stop rushing me. You survived an ordeal. Come, sit. There's food.
I was brought here against my will. People are counting on me for help. I have to go.
People are always counting on you. They won't stop just because you aren't there. Many things changed while you slept in Carbonite. I led the fight to save the Republic from Zakul. Nothing prepared me to face that enemy. I failed. Again and again.
This camp isn't new. You've been on a descent for a while.
When the Republic surrendered to Arkan, I gave myself to the will of the Force. I left the core worlds and found this planet. We've been here for years, waiting.
We? Is there someone else here?
In the Force, we are never alone. We sensed your awakening on Zakul. Felt the presence of our old enemy guiding you. We witnessed the victories and defeats leading you here. When we found you in that clearing, we faced a choice. Bring you here, or end you there.
That's a little dark for a Jedi. I assume your training stopped you from killing me?
We felt something we'd lost for a long time. Hope. Valkorion strengthened your bond to the Force. You may be the greatest of us all, but your old training couldn't prepare you for what's to come. You have much to learn. Follow us. Seek the answers throughout the valley. You will know when you find them.
Oh, seek the answers. Okay, well, we do have a couple of... Oh, we have to light beacons. Of course, we do have to light beacons. But there is actually something over here, is there not? What is that? That is a lost holocron icon. Is it not? Wait a minute. Where is that? Oh, hello there. I think I know what to do. We jump on here. Ooh, there's a little plant person thing. I'm actually unsure what that is. I'm going to dismiss this creature, and I'm going to get this one. Because that looks like a cool creature to me. Yes, there we are. That's what I like to see. Okay, so, wait a minute. I think I found one of the holocrons. Let's see what actually happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. Are you serious? Ugh. Well, that's kind of disappointing, I gotta say. That is actually very disappointing, because I thought to myself, oh, you know what? We're going to get a little bit of lore. We're going to get some story, some background or something. But no. No, we're kind of unlucky about that. Okay, so let us ignite the first of 7 beacons, and we will be continuing to move along. I could have literally just gone there, couldn't I? Okay, yeah, that probably would have saved me a lot of hickory-pokery, jiggery, yes, sort of things. Great. Okay, well, there's another light beacon over there. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, we need to deal with some shade stalkers.
But that is what we all must do to survive.
And hopefully we will be able to get a couple more without being beset upon all the time. Come on now. Why can I ask something? Why does the ignite cast take 4 seconds? I'm actually unsure why it takes 4 seconds. Why not 1 second? Well, yes. Design decisions, I suppose. Now, there is another holocron in this area. Do I want to get it? I don't particularly know whether it's worth it, to be honest. It doesn't seem to give me much. And now I'm being attacked by yet another of these fellows. I am actually dealing damage to it while it's in stealth with our AoE, which is kind of hilarious. So...
The most powerful among us couldn't stand against the endless legions of Zakul. Even the Sith Empire learned that lesson too late. On countless worlds, I watched Jedi sacrifice themselves to delay inevitable defeat. We will not let you meet their fate.
Oh, well, I hope that is the case. I hope so, but yeah, I guess that means Satil's gonna help us? I guess Valkorion really did mean us to meet Satil and maybe to gain some sort of knowledge from her, because we've learned all we can about the Sith, but maybe some Jedi teaching, similar to how a certain person beginning with R actually did it. Maybe. Well, technically he was corrupted by the Emperor and then became Sith and then sort of like a grey entity of sorts, so can't really say that he became Jedi after being Sith, but, well, maybe it's a reverse of that. So maybe we could call ourselves, let's see here, Naver. Yes, there we go. Naver. There we go. That's exactly how you want to be called, isn't it? Oh, yes. Absolutely fantastic. But there is actually something up here. What is it, though? Ah, there it is. There's the last holocron. Okay,
I went to Zakul in secret to see the Eternal Throne myself. I still bear the scars of that journey.
Ooh, wow. There's a lot of melancholy going on here with Satil. And that was it. That was literally it. The bonus mission gives us nothing. No lore, no fantastic, cool story or anything. Well, the chapter is very much making up for that, because right now the chapter, in my opinion, is actually being incredibly interactive, incredibly actually fun. It's actually a fun chapter in comparison to the other two that we experienced. I don't really want to say enjoyed, because I don't really know. I mean, I personally felt like it was really cool to meet Kaleo again, because obviously playing an Imperial agent beforehand, that obviously made a huge difference to how much you would enjoy it. But yeah, other than that, I know I've played a trooper. I have played a trooper, but I personally find Arik Jorgen to be, I don't know, I rarely used him, so that might be the reason why I'm having sort of not particularly great thoughts about him. I don't particularly dislike him or like him, but I guess he's just a very dutiful man, and that's fine. I mean, I don't particularly have anything against him for that, but I feel like he's too dutiful at times, and he seemed, at least in his chapter, to act too much like a, I don't know, a special forces leader, and that's exactly what he is. He is a special forces leader, so technically that's what he has to act like, but doing that, he kind of made it less enjoyable, shall we say, because he was like, oh, we're Havoc Squad, form up, and all that sort of thing, and that's perfectly fine when you're doing it, but when someone else is doing it, it's kind of, I don't even know, it's not insufferable, because insufferable is a little bit too strong, but maybe it's almost there. It's almost insufferable, so yeah, that's kind of a little bit disappointing, I have to say, about the previous chapter, but this one is doing an incredible job. I feel like they really did actually write story for this, because obviously what they were trying to do with the previous two, introduce some new companions, of course, and that's, I'm not faulting them for that, because getting new companions is always cool, and introducing new companions from other stories, other class stories, is always a good idea as well. I just really wish that we would gain some from some other classes, maybe? Well, let's just see whether that actually happens in due time, but obviously right now we're not really getting too much luck where that is concerned, so I guess the only thing I need to do now is head on over to Satil, who's waiting for us. A little bit weird that the bonus mission gave us literally nothing, though.
On Odessen, light and dark exist in perfect balance, forming a nexus in the Force. There is another world like it, Zakul. Arkan and his knights learned to use the Force in a different way from Jedi and Sith. It's why we couldn't truly defeat them.
I faced plenty of warriors from Zakul. They fell, the same as everyone else.
Don't confuse them with Arkan. And his sister is another problem entirely. Jedi approach the Force as a companion, and Sith try to enslave it. But Arkan's knights believe the Force is their reward for serving an ideal. They swear their lives to the Eternal Emperor. The more they honor his commandments, the greater their power. The knights obey their master without question, sacrificing everything for his triumph. Devotion makes them strong. You must become stronger.
I thought only Sith cared about being the most powerful. You sound like Valkorion.
We are nothing like that man.
Darth Maul.
Valkorion destroyed my flesh, but not my reason for being.
Nothing can hurt you now. All that armor is pointless.
I appear to you as I wish to be remembered. A symbol. After my defeat, I sought an ally to make things right again. But only one in all the galaxy was my equal. We met on this world. We argued, explored, and found an understanding. We now pass that knowledge to you.
If Jedi and Sith have found a way to work together, I want to know how.
No one is more surprised than I am to be here in this moment. But I trust the will of the Force.
We do not offer empty platitudes. We do not promise easy victory.
All we ask is that you listen with an open mind and learn from our failures.
To forge the future, you must first break with the past. Victory over Arkham requires new perspectives and new weapons.
Follow the will of the Force into the wilderness beyond this camp. Find what we left for you and meet us in the cave.
Ah, yes, I wondered when they would be introducing Darth Maul into this, and I guess that signals the end of this episode. So next time we're going to be locating the secret items, in the Odessan wilderness. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.